Hi, everyone. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and I want to thank you to everyone at the Jewish Council for Public Affairs. Thank you to Board Chair Michael Fromm and to fellow New Yorkers and immediate past Chair Cheryl Fishbein and Vice Chair Karen Kasner. And I have a special shout out to the great JCRC New York for all of the amazing work it does, especially over this past year, which has been so difficult. JCRC has been a treasured partner of mine throughout my career and a resource to the entire New York congressional delegation. And I'm honored to follow in the footsteps of so many great Jewish Americans, like the great recently departed Justice Ginsburg, in receiving the Albert D. Chernin Award. Like all of you, I'm aware of just how unlikely my story is. As a boy, I grew up hearing about my great-grandmother. When the Nazis invaded Ukraine in 1941, then part of Galicia, they asked her to gather her entire family on her porch. Over 30 people gathered from 85 to 3 months. The Nazis said, "You're coming with us." She said, "We're not moving," and they machine gunned all of them down. It was by fleeing to America that the rest of my family had escaped the death and persecution that fell to my great-grandmother and her family. And here in America, we were able to build a better life, generation by generation, until one day, the great-grandson of that woman who was gunned down by the Nazis on the porch to become the majority leader of the United States of America, the highest-ranking Jewish elected official ever in this country. Only in America is that story even possible. So I'm acutely aware of our responsibility as elected leaders and as citizens, regardless of our station, to uphold the values of tolerance, openness, and social justice. Those are the values that are woven into the fabric of Jewish teaching. It's everything this award and JCPA represents. Those same values are woven into the fabric of America. And in our times, we have a lot of work left to do to make those principles real in our world. Sadly, the age-old poisons of racism and bigotry persist. When the horrible, horrible insurrectionists invaded the Capitol, I was told they were looking for the big Jew. That was me. Hate crimes and anti-Semitism, again, sadly, are on the rise. The country continues to grapple with generations-long struggle for racial justice and equality. Inequalities of wealth and income gnaw at the foundation of our society, and climate change is an existential threat to our planet. These are the challenges of our time, and like generations before us, we must faithfully engage in the work of Tikkun Olam, preparing the world. As Senate Majority Leader, I promise you I'll work with President Biden, with Congress, and with all of you to promote policies that will lay a foundation for a fairer, more tolerant, and even more prosperous country. We will work to strengthen our democratic institutions and fight voter suppression. We'll work to right the deep wrongs in our criminal justice system. We'll work to protect our children and our communities with common sense gun safety legislation, which, as the original sponsor of the Brady Bill, is so important to me. And we will work to see that the poor and the middle class are able to advance. Right now, they worry about their future. And of course, we will continue to advocate for a strong U.S.-Israel relationship. These are the many building blocks we need to lay a foundation for a safer, more secure world for all people. They are the things we must come together around as we keep engaging in Tikkun Olam. So again, I am so honored to accept the Chernin Award with gratitude and with a commitment that we'll keep going, keep striving, keep fighting for our values, justice, tolerance, equality, everything this award represents. So thank you so much, and may all of you be healthy and be safe.